I Yeah, that is a very exciting venture. I've sort of had the idea for a long time, and then I sort of dropped it because I couldn't get people to do it, and I completely forgot about it. And then two people from Ghana approached me, and a few things. I was on a podcast for one of the ladies, Addie, um, from Bolingo, who was sort of the initial, I think, driving force behind it, and obviously she might have remembered that I spoke to her on her podcast, which is a great podcast if people want to follow it, the African Language Podcast. Um, and she said, "Listen, we have this idea. We've worked with it a lot. We've created a lot of the groundwork we already have, but can you help to do that, to work on it?" And I said, "Sure." And I sort of thought, at last I have partners that can share the vision, not the vision, the passion that I have for interaction competition. uh, Dropping the competition, um, in competition the way that people see other companies as complete competition, and working on cooperation for the betterment of the industry, and the financial betterment of the industry. So we came together, and it's a lot more work than any of us envisioned. Creating, setting a vision, setting a mission, um, getting it registered, which was a huge pain. It's as registered as an NPO, a non profit company organization. You had to fill in hundreds of forms, and you had to. The challenge is, because Africa has 54 countries, so each country has their own NPO regulations. And if you want to do a continental association, you have to be wary of all of those challenges. It's not like you create the American Translators Association and you have one basic set. You have to have so many things. You have to have forms. This country, you need a police clearance form. That country, you don't need it. So we had to decide where is the best place to actually register it. And we decided on Ghana, because the two people initially are there, and it's just easier. And then for membership, you had to create a bank account, and you want to be associated, you want to be represented by all of the countries, but in Ghana, they don't have PayPal. So the countries who want to become members, say SWIFT and so on, the bank charges are exorbitant. So I want to pay in PayPal, but the bank account is in Ghana, and Ghana doesn't take PayPal. So it was a lot of work, but we had sort of an unveiling a couple of weeks ago on LinkedIn, just to say, listen, it is now here. This is our vision. This is our mission. These are the companies who helped found it. These are the four individuals that is on the board, on the executive board, and we're going to make this work. So it's very exciting. We're actually going to we had sort of an unveiling on LinkedIn, but we're going to have an official launch at the African International Conference, which is in Kigali in Rwanda this year. I mean, next year it's early, I think it's February. And we can have a proper launch, and we do now have a website. Everything So people can join, check that out. So yes, it's exciting.